Sevangur prasaja, sach jugat sach, heavy such, nanak hosi bhi such. Ek onkar satnam karta purakh, nirbhau nirvair kamrit, ajuni sevangur prasaja, sach jugat sach, heavy such, nanak hosi bhi such. Ek onkar satnam karta purakh, nirbhau nirvair kamrit, ajuni sevangur prasad jap, sach jugat sach, heavy such, nanak hosi bhi such. Ek onkar satnam karta purakh, nirbhau nirvair kamrit, ajuni sevangur.
Good morning, beautiful people, and well done for navigating the first part of the practice with the mind to get us to the mat. So just taking whatever adjustments that you need to do this morning to settle into your practice, and sit with a tall spine once your body is ready, with the palms faced up but resting on the knees, your eyes roll up. And just acknowledge that the practice that you're committing this month is a dedication to take command of the mind, to encourage your mind to be a peaceful place, but equally have the discipline that it takes so the mind does not control us, it does not become a dark place to be, and we can always come back to and access that ancient line of knowledge and wisdom that is available to you. But acknowledging that this does not come from the mind's main job is to keep you safe, to analyze everything that's happening. So as you sit tall, see if you can make some nice little slight adjustments. You're going to roll the coccyx under, squeezing the muscles of your anus and your sex organ area. You're going to squeeze your navel in and then lift it up. You're going to pinch the shoulder blades together and then pull them down. You're going to roll the eyes a little bit more towards the third eye, the point where your eyebrows meet. And then if you can, you take it a little bit higher. You push your tongue on the roof of the mouth. Whatever your relationship with your mind is, I want you to be compassionate with yourself, that we are not pushing the mind away. We're not demonizing the mind as the enemy. Instead, we're taking command of the mind by letting the mantra work its way through the negative mind, clearing out any darkness, and grounding the positive mind into a neutral viewpoint. Bring the hands in front of the heart space, rub the palms together. Feeling the energy start to ignite as you ignite your nerves on your fingertips, your palms, your thumbs. And then take your hands to your prayer at heart center, pushing your thumbs into your chest bone. You push your palms together. Even though we're not in the same physical room, we are all practicing this as a group. So as you sit tall, really feel what part you play in this, sparking up your own inner light so you can rip it off the mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose, as deep as you can, all the way to the belly. At the top of the breath, you hold the breath, you squeeze the bum, you squeeze the muscles around the sex organ area, the navel. You push the palms to touch, you touch the tongue on the roof of the mouth. You exhale, you let it go. Inhale through the nose. As you hold the breath, notice that the depth of the breath this morning is the depth of the prana in the body, the vitality. So really squeeze the breath into the base of the spine, and exhale, let it go out the mouth like a cannon. Last one, take a deep breath in. At the top of the breath, you hold, you push the palms to touch. Just be still and let the breath do the work, and notice the mind. And exhale, let it go. Keeping the stance where you are, we tune into our intuition. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo means nothing to the mind, especially this morning as you complete your self-discipline practice. You may find that your mind is more distracted, knowing that it isn't live, knowing that that discipline can be, we can cut a corner, we can maybe pause it or do it later. So just notice if this happens for you and come back to the mantra. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo means I bow to my inner teacher, I bow to the infinite wisdom, I take command of any darkness and shed light on it with my ability to constantly move from dark to light. Remembering that this mantra is a vibration, not a shout. Even if you hum, you'll feel the vibration with the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Stay sitting nice and tall with the palms together 3 times. Breath in, the biggest, deepest breath. It's a measurement of how vibrant you want to feel today. At the top of the breath, when you feel like you're full, you take 1 more sip. You create space in the body by squeezing the bump, squeezing the navel, pushing the palms to touch. Let the breath and the mantra do the work, so your focus becomes this. The mind then realizes it is not in control. And exhale, let it go. We protect our light, ensuring that the mind trusts us to go into the dark and the light, because we know we are constantly protected by a force that we cannot see, we cannot touch, we cannot feel with the touch, but we can feel it with our aura, we can feel it with that 6th sense. Imagining this sweeping around you and sitting tall and proud.
Sadguru Namah, Sri Guru Deva Namah, Adguru Namah, Jugadguru Namah, Sadguru Namah, Sri Guru Deva Namah, Adguru Namah, Jugadguru Namah, Sadguru Namah, Sri Guru Deva Namah.
Charge the full body with a deep breath in. As you hold the breath at the top, this time you push the palm to touch. You seal your intention, something you need to ask from your mind, from your heart, something to make your internal world a nicer experience, a nicer place to be, with clarity, with ease. And exhale, let the breath go. Release the hands, give them a quick shake. Gently move the head or the spine in whatever way it wants to go. We're going to start with a pranayama this morning to make sure that we've got enough breath in the body, with a focus on waking the body up. So we are obviously focusing on the mind this month, and especially today, as this is a recorded class. I want you to really focus on this part, is the breath coming into the body. And then I'm going to take you into a meditation, a couple of meditations and a couple of mudras, which are going to really let you shine a light on whether your mind is feeling a bit irritated today, whether it feels like it's not sure, or it's a bit busy. And that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to stay there. It just means we become aware of it, and then we let the mantra shift. So this breath is going to be really focused on getting the prana in the body, and then we're going to move more into a bit of a meditative space. So especially on a Monday morning, all that energy that you kind of really want to bring into the start of the week. You might feel it now, maybe you don't. It doesn't matter whether you do or you don't. If you feel ready to go, you're going to get more in the tank. If you're really low on energy, you're going to get it. So you're going to take the left thumb, you're going to cover the left nostril. Your left fingers point up like an antenna. Your right hand is on your knee, but you make the chin mudra. So your thumb and your index finger draw a circle, and you grab hold of the knee with a slight bit of pressure with the fingers on the right hand. You sit tall. You're going to do a breath of fire with the right nostril. This is pumping the navel. The navel holds your story of what you held in the womb when you came here as a soul into your body. So you're going to breathe the breath of fire, removing anything around the navel. And if you feel like you're struggling with this, or you can't breathe, or maybe it feels a little bit too much this morning. Do a long, deep breath and then eventually build up to a breath of fire. Left nostril closed, eyes are closed, but they roll to the third eye. Breath of fire, and get a little bit energetic with this because we're going to go a bit easier in a minute.
ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜਾਪ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਮੁਖਵਾਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀ ਦਸਵੀਂ ਛਪੈ ਛੰਦ ਤਵ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਚੱਕਰ ਪਹਿਨ ਅਰ ਵਰਨ ਜਾਤ ਅਰ ਪਾਤ ਨਹਿਨ ਜੈ रूप रंग अर रेख पेख को कह न सकत कह अचल मूर्त अनुभव प्रकाश अमितोज कहि जय कोट इंद्र इंद्राण साह साहण गहि जय रे पवन मही सुर नर असुर नेत नेत बण तृण कह तब सर्व नाम.
Keep going, you're nearly a minute in. If this right side of your nasal passage is blocked, just do your best long deep breath. Try to do the breath of fire. Don't actively engage the navel with your thoughts and your mind. Let the body pump the navel. You focus on the breath. Nearly there.
कथा कवन कर्म नाम भरणति सुमत भुजं प्रयात छंद नमस्तुंग काले नमस्तुं कृपाले नमस्तंग रूपे नमस्तंग रूपे नमस्तंग पेखे नमस्तंग अलेखे नमस्तंग काये नमस्तंग जाये नमस्तंग गंजे नमस्तंग भंजे नमस्तंग रामे नमस्तंग रामे नमस्तंग कर्मं नमस्तंग कर्मं नमस्तंग रामं.
Finishing stronger than you started, sitting a little bit taller, keeping the eyes rolled up. All of these little cues show if we've lost the focus of the mind. If we're not in the pose and the hand is wandering, the eyes are wandering, the spine is slouched, it means the mind is distracted. It's cut in a corner. So keep all of these little cues. This is the discipline. The discipline is what the mind often doesn't like, but it will once it realizes that we mean business, that we're here for our higher self. So literally burn away anything that is a low vibration to connect to your higher self. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril. Hold the breath, squeeze the bum, squeeze the navel. Unless you're pregnant, you never engage the navel. Otherwise, you should be shaking a little bit because you're squeezing internally so tight. You exhale, you let the breath go. Straight away, you're going to bring the hands out either side of the body. We're going to do the intelligence meditation. And this is often our emotional intelligence as well as our capacity to analyze things and be efficient. Kundalini Yoga, especially this practice this month with the mind, is making sure that we don't waste any energy on thoughts that do not serve us, old patterns that do not serve us, anger that doesn't serve us. So a lot of the intelligence you're working with here is that really deep-rooted stuff. So all you're going to do is you're going to open the fingers. So your first two fingers, your peace fingers, the first finger and then the middle finger are going to open out. The thumb is clasping hold of the other two fingers, the ring and the pinky. You're going to open the fingers out. Then you're going to tap the fingers together. You're going to open them out and you're going to tap. That's it. You're going to combine this with the breath. So the breath is a long, deep breath in and a long, deep breath out. The breath doesn't match the movement. And again, this is going to put your mind in a position where it may feel, oh, I'm not sure if this is doable, kind of tapping my head and rubbing my belly, that kind of concept. It's okay. If it's challenging, just do your best. Focus on the breath and focus on the tapping of the fingers. This is really deep work this morning. So be proud that you're here for this self-discipline. Sit tall, long, deep breath, intelligence, meditation, out with the fingers and tap them in.
नमस्तंग जीते नमस्तंग अभीते नमस्तंग बाहे नमस्तंग अटाहे नमस्तंग अनीले नमस्तंग अनादे नमस्तंग छेदे नमस्तंग अगादे नमस्तंग गंजे नमस्तंग पंजे नमस्तंग उदारे नमस्तंग पारे नमस्तंग सोएकाय नमस्तंग अनेकाय नमस्तंग भूते नमस्तंग जुबे नमस्तंग कर्मे नमस्तंग निर्भय नमस्तंग निर्देशे नमस्तंग निर्पेशे नमस्तंग निर्नामे नमस्तंग निर्कामे नमस्तंग निर्दाते नमस्तंग निर्गाते नमस्तंग निर्दूते नमस्तंग अभूते नमस्तंग लोके नमस्तंग शोके नमस्तंग निर्तापे नमस्तंग अथापे नमस्तंग प्रेमाने नमस्तंग निधाने अगाहे नमस्तं अवाहे
नमस्तं त्रिवर्गे नमस्तं सर्गे
Deep breath. Remember, this meditation in Kundalini is not about making it harder for your mind. It's about shining a light on the discipline of your mind. How used is it is it used to you cutting corners? Is it used to being self-critical? Is it in a low vibrational state because you're low on prana? So deepen the breath. The depth of your breath in the next 1 minute is going to determine the depth of the next meditation. So deep breaths.
प्रभोगे नमस्तं सुजोगे
नमस्तं रंगे नमस्तं अभंगे
नमस्तं अगम्ये नमस्तस्तरम्ये
नमस्तं जलाश्रे नमस्तं निराश्रे
नमस्तं गजाते नमस्तं गपाते
नमस्तं नमस्ते नमस्तस्ते
अदेशं अदेशे नमस्तं गपेशे
नमस्तं निर्कामे नमस्तं निर्वामे
नमो सर्वकाले नमो सर्वदयाले
नमो सर्वरूपे नमो सर्वभूते
नमो सर्वखापे नमो सर्वथापे
नमो सर्वकाले नमो सर्वपाले
नमस्तस्ते देव नमस्तं
Finish it strong. Are your hands telling you they can't do it anymore? Are your fingers aching? Adapt, do your best. Slow down if you need to. You're commanding the mind by showing yourself that you will repeat again and again. Making the discipline on the mat so the rest of your day, the rest of your month, your mind is peaceful. Your mind is at ease. Keep the eyes rolled up. Keep the breath long and deep. And gently release the hands to the knees, palms faced up, keep the eyes closed. Just be still for a second and check into your electromagnetic field. So if I was to sit next to you, what would your aura feel like? Would it feel light? Would it feel open? Would it feel tired, stagnant? No right or wrong answer. Only the mind decides that. The heart decides that whatever energy we have, we can alchemize. We just need to bring it back to the light and repeat the mantra. We're going to do a longer mantra than usual this morning. And again, this is not any form of punishment. It's just to notice and give you the chance to do a longer mantra meditation, especially today. The reason why I put these recorded ones in is you have the chance now to pause. And I'm making that clear now because when the mind comes to wander and think, oh, I can do it later, or is there something I need to do? I'll just check my phone, or how long is left. It's all the mind. So you're going to bring it back and bring it back into the heart and your intuition. Your hand's going to be on your knees. You're going to tap each finger to your thumb. The first time you tap your first finger, you'll say the vibration sa. Second finger or the middle finger is ta. Ring finger is na. Little finger is ma. And it's a vibration, not a shout. So it's like a hum. It's sa, ta, na, ma. Eyes stay closed. You can roll the eyes to the third eye, or if this makes you feel a little bit dizzy or sick, you can look to the tip of the nose. You pick which one, just listen to what works for you. You're going to sit tall. You're going to be like a warrior of light. You're going to let the sa, ta, na, ma vibrate with the vibration of the tongue, but also the fingers touching the thumbs. This is going to go in and sweep any darkness from the mind. So today, your mind does not go into the worry, the problem, the judgment, the frustration, because it's processed it on the mat with this mantra. Eyes stay closed. You will notice that the mantra is said out loud. Then when you notice it goes to a lower volume, you're going to start to whisper the mantra. Then when it goes silent on the track, you're going to release this vibration with your mouth, and you're just going to do it silently in your mind. So 3 different ways. First of all, we tap and we say it out loud. Sa, ta, na, ma. Then we whisper. Sa, ta, na, na. And then we continue with the fingers, but we silently vibrate the mantra. Silently vibrating the mantra may be the biggest challenge, but who knows? Let's just wait and see. Keep tapping each finger, silently vibrating the mantra now. Remember, we're becoming aware of the mind. We're not asking it to do a certain thing. We're letting the mind be. You change the channel to the mantra. Silently vibrating like you've got a narrative or a subtitle on your forehead. Internally, it's loud. Clearing the mind, feel the vibration. Eyes stay focused on one point. Sit tall, sit proud. Release the mantra from the mouth. Keep the eyes closed. Let your hands rest now on your knees, releasing the fingers, the thumbs. Just be still. Feel your sitting bones grounding you into your body, into the earth, into the mat. And as you sit in stillness, acknowledge this practice is about reminding ourselves that we are not our mind. Our thoughts do not define us. They are a mere reflection of where our energy lies, what we are lacking in, where we need to ground, where we are disconnected from our intuition. See if you can connect to a pure sense of gratitude in your heart that you are doing the work. You are turning up to the mat the days you want to, the days you don't. This is how we command the mind, with repetitiveness, with a drop that ripples off into a further discipline. Just connect back to your breath. Keep your eyes focused on one point. And then lift your left hand, place it on the center of your chest. Take the right hand and place it on top. Sit a little bit taller than when you started this practice. Acknowledge Satanama, Satnam. is working with our vibration of our true self, working with the brain chemistry in this conditioned world, making sure we can remove any programs that no longer serve us, so you can live your true self as the vibrant person that you are, full of love and light, and having the tools in your back pocket to navigate the times that you feel the inevitable darkness. As you take a deep breath in through the nose, see if you can send that breath to the depths of the heart. And as you hold the breath, push your hands onto your heart, gently but strong. Exhale, let the breath go. One more, take a deep breath in. At the top of the breath, you hold the breath. You push the palms gently into the chest, but your shoulders are heavy. Your sitting bones are heavy. Your breath knows what to do. Exhale, let the breath go. Bring the hands in front of the heart space, rub the palms together. Acknowledge this practice continues to work off the mat. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Don't seek or search for an answer or clarity. Just go about your day and let the ripples happen. And notice when you're not looking, you will see the clarity with more vision, with more light, with more disbelief, because it's beyond what our mind can believe, but the heart knows. Take your hands to your prayer heart center, push your palms together. We close with one Sat Nam, acknowledging we want ourselves, each other, and the whole world to act as their true self. Deep breath in. Sat Nam. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for allowing me to guide you. Thank you for doing this recording. When we don't have that live connection and we don't have the live practice, it can be a test of our discipline. So you've made it to the end of the video, which is amazing. Make sure that you do this again and again, feeling that ripple into the subconscious, so your spark is there and your mind is naturally placed, a good place to be. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you on the live mat on Thursday morning for our penultimate class. Sat Nam, beautiful people. Sat Nam, Sat Nam.